What's up, clan? Island Trader FX here. Of course, I got another one for you. Um, Primarily, this video would be about Blue Guardian. Of course, the last video I showed, purchasing the account and things of that nature. Was it the last one? I don't know. There was a video where I showed purchasing the account for 50k and officially starting it in January. Well, guess what? Lugarian had something up their sleeves for me, and that is why I always say the problems are not your friend. Okay. Um, I purchased this account from Lugarian in September, I believe. September, November, thereabout. I purchased this account after doing a withdrawal on my funded account. When I said to myself, yeah, we're gonna start in January. When January comes around, I'm entering the credentials. And the only reason why I figured that out is Blue Guardian had a special on 10k free step accounts. Okay, I think they were selling it for like, if my memory serves me right, like 14 US for one. So I was like, you know what? I mean, 14 US, big discount. Like, why not? Let me just buy two of those and, try to pass them. At first, I thought it was 4% per phase, but it unfortunately turned out to be like 6% per phase. And it's only after I purchased it I was like, bro, that's not even worth it. Like 6% per phase, that's crazy. Um, but after I purchased it and I logged into my Blue Guardian account dashboard, I'm looking at the 50k and I'm noticing that it was breached. Because prior to that, I was entering the credentials for the 10Ks. It was two of them. I was entering the credentials, just setting up everything, so I could start trading. And I'm saying to myself, but I'm copying the information and pasting it is not working. So I said to myself, let me enter each character one at a time, each individual character. And the characters could be crazy. It could be an E, it could be a one, it could be a comma, it could be a bracket. You understand? So I'm putting this in one by one. And I'm noticing the account is not logging in. So I went to the Discord and I should have some screenshots. And the mod at the time, I reached out to him or her, whatever it was, and I told them I'm having some difficulty with getting into my 50k. And then I told the mod I purchased that account back in September, and the mod is like he screenshots a rule for me and he sends it in the chat. And the rule basically indicates you are to take a trade within 30 days of the credentials being sent over to you. Now, mind you, when you purchase an account with Blue Guardian, it tells you your evaluation starts after the first trade that you take. So at that point, I'm like, what is this nonsense? So I tell them, what, hey, this is what is sent in the email. And furthermore, most prop firms, the evaluation only start after the first, trade that you take. The mod doesn't want to hear that. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and let me screenshot it for you. And I should have some screenshots that I could probably post while I'm speaking. And I sent it over. And he still doesn't want to hear. He's like, okay, well, send a ticket. So I'm like, you know, when he noticed like I was adamant and I was letting him know, hey, that contradicts what you're saying because you're telling me in the rules, in the little fine print rules, the moment you get the evaluation, you're supposed to take a trade. But then in the email I was sent to me, it says that the evaluation starts the first trade you take. So which one is it? And of course, I was misled. Hence the reason why, if I knew that the moment I bought the account, I would have taken a trade. You understand? And then I'll just have to explain to you all that, why I took the trade. Because at the end of the day, that account was for the new year. Just to start off a new challenge, something interesting. Um, After going back and forth in the mod for a while, um, he told me to send a ticket. So he sent the link for the tickets for me. I sent one. And then after I sent another one, breaking down everything with screenshots and everything. That was done on a Friday, I think. Monday came around, no response. Tuesday came around, no response. Wednesday came around, no response. Thursday came around, no response. Friday came around, no response. Today is Saturday. Just before making that video, I reached out to another mod and I broke down everything for him, and he's like, hello, well, that is what the rule is. Again, I told them it's misleading because you're sending your customers one thing and then you're talking about some other rule. And it's like nothing. And that is why I say those prop firms, they are not your friends. These prop firms, that they could easily just go ahead and send me new credentials for the account. They could easily just reset the account. But at the end of the day, they're in it for them for the money. Simply. Because I mean, you could send me credentials, right? That doesn't even mean I'm going to pass the account. I could do nonsense and then blow the account. So it's like the money's in their pocket, so they're happy. So it's like whatever, your loss. And that's why I say those prop firms are not your friends. The more you take from them, be happy. And I would advise that you keep taking from them. Funding peeps, on the other hand, I would say they're more trustworthy, because I've gotten payouts from them. But I'm not going to exalt them like, oh my gosh, this is the best prop firm. But are they reliable? Will they give you your money? Yes, they will. But just take from those prop firms because they have absolutely no problem taking from you. But yeah, that's the intro. Um, I think I'm gonna jump on the PC and just show you guys the account being breached. Um, and yeah, we're just going to dive into right after that. We're gonna dive into a little festival that we usually have um, on the island that I live on, and yeah, we will conclude that and make that the video. But if I do have to, and I feel like I do because I did promise you guys, so if I do have to buy another 50k, it would more than likely be with funding pips. Okay, so let's get into the rest of the video. Ciao. Okay, so we're on the dashboard. As you can see, 50k breached. Breached. So, like I indicated, these props are heartless. So don't give them any hat. Do what you do, get them money, get out. Um, as far as I know, and that's more on the future side of things. There are traders who make so much money that the prop firms would literally have to ban them because they're taking way too much money away from them. So as much as they come under the guise of we're here to help traders, that's not the case. They're here for their money. Okay, so be here for your money. But yeah, just wanted to show you proof that it was indeed breached, that they did indeed breach it. Um, so when I do go about, I mean, I will continue to trade. I have my Funding Pips funded account and my personal account. Um, but where Blue Guardian is concerned, I just genuinely don't think I should be, buying another account with them. Um, Funding Pips have had errors in the past, and they've literally given away accounts just because of errors on their end. So I think there are things that you could definitely do as a prop firm owner to win over the trust of your people. But on Blue Guardian's end, they really and truly don't seem to care. So I'm done with that. All right, but on to the next part of the video. Ciao. Okay, so not something that we do on a regular, but going to Square just to give a bit of content, and we're good. What is it? All right. Music Club. Yes. We're moving on to
And we're entering right now the drum boat. Anyone on that project instrument?
Where you want to go on the bus?
As we go on stage to play the drum boat, Chinchilla, bumper spin now wheels are up. I'm over style killer. You have a recruit painkiller. Bumper jumper chinchilla. Bumper spin now wheels are now waiting, waiting. Medu mate from now waiting, medu waiting, waiting. Mate from now waiting, waiting, waiting. Mate from now waiting, medu waiting, waiting. Mate from now up.
Really private. We have the train passing. The train is passing in the city.